Hello, Mike here from Mertzke Custom Woodworking. Welcome to my shop and welcome to another edition of Woodshop Confessions. Today I'll be installing the riser block kit on my Grizzly G0555LX Bandsaw. This kit will increase the resaw capacity of the bandsaw from 6 inches to 12 inches. To start off, I unplug the saw, remove the tension on the blade, and then remove it. The left blade guard is removed by unscrewing the two screws at either end. Next, remove the power switch box and double cord clamp, and then let the switch box hang to the side of the saw. The hex bolt and nut were a little challenging to undo without large enough of a wrench, but I was able to get to it with some channel lock pliers. This next step of installing the actual riser block is recommended to do with the help of another set of hands. I, however, only had the ones originally provided, so I had to make do. The riser block has indexing pins on both the top and bottom that make for easy alignment, but installing and tightening the new bolt can be a bit of a challenge, especially if you're by yourself. This bolt can be a little awkward to tighten if the saw keeps moving around on you. I'd recommend actually locking the casters on your mobile base first. Next is the new left blade guard, which goes in exactly as the previous one did. You'll notice later in the video that I have to readjust the lower portion of the blade guard to make sure that the blade doesn't rub the edge of it. Once you remove the guide assembly from the guide post and remove the control knob and lock collar, this part of the installation is different between several of Grizzly's 14-inch bandsaws. The G0555LX has a pinion gear that has to be pushed out of the way and two ball plunger set screws that need to be loosened before you can remove and then replace the guide post. Installation is as simple as reversing the previous steps. Replace the upper blade guard with the new extended upper blade guard with the two screws on the guide assembly, and then install the assembly back on the guide post with the cap screw. Reinstalling the power switch is pretty straightforward. With the riser block installed, this saw takes a 105-inch blade instead of the original 93.5-inch blade that came with the saw. And I'm going to be installing a wood slicer 1/2-inch blade. This is my first time using this blade, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. From here, all the steps are the same as setting up a saw with a new blade or changing to a different blade. Here you'll notice I make that adjustment to the lower portion of the left blade guard just to keep it from rubbing. One thing I've always liked about this saw is how easy it is to adjust the tracking of the top wheel. I'm not going to bore you with a step-by-step commentary of me setting up the saw, but if you stick around to the end, I'll do a small demonstration of the capabilities of this new upgraded saw in real time. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video is helpful with your installation of a riser block kit. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so and never miss out on another edition of Woodshop Confessions. I encourage you to also check out some of my previous videos. You can find out more about Mertzke Custom Woodworking on my website, which I'll leave a link in the description below. Until next time.